What's up, guys? And so the first trailer for the Marvels is finally here, and with this film we're seeing a team up with Kamala Khan, Carol Danvers, and Monica Rambeau. And with this trailer, this looks fantastic and so awesome. It's gonna be a fun and action-packed ride, and like even as we're seeing a team up in this film, especially with Nick Fury involved as well. And then not only that, but like there's a huge wild connection to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 involving the Kree and so much more as well. And so in this video, it's going to be my full breakdown for the Marvel trailer, go over everything that you may miss, all the Easter eggs, and even the connections, and for what my predictions are as we're going in this film for the sequel to Captain Marvel 2 as well. And so if you're new to the channel and you don't like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so we saw on future videos like this. And so let's get into it. And so this teaser opens on Cyber Space Station, and we can see Nick Fury there, and like the last time that we saw him on the space station was from the Spider-Man Far From Home's post-credit scene when he was talking to Talos of the Scroll and with the real Nick Fury in space. And then we see Monica Rambeau as she's investigating a jump point in that space station, and then we see that they're investigating the jump point, and then for what we can see is with a Monica like touching the energy barrier that she can manipulate like energy, and then we can see her swapping places with Kamala Khan, and then as we can see like in this film where we can see Kamala, Carol, and Monica as they're gonna be switching places in this film, like so swapping each other, and then we can see like Monica blasted somewhere in space and fighting probably the Kree, and then we can see like in the next shot we can see like swapping places with Carol Danvers. Obviously this is from the Miss Marvel finale post-credit scene, and then we can see on a wall that this is basically Kamala Khan's idol, who is Captain Marvel. And then next, so we see Kamala's parents, and this is basically the house that we saw in the Miss Marvel show. And then we see Nick Fury and Monica arrive, but we see Monica as a photon in the MCU as they're looking for Kamala Khan. And then as we see like Kamala and Monica talking, and then she reveals that like Monica can manipulate the like energy. For us, that like Monica reveals is that they have entanglement powers. I mean, with their powers, it has the ability to swap places. And also in the Miss Marvel finale post-credit scene, we saw Kamala seeing that like the bangle is acting weird, and that was causing her to switch up places with Carol Danvers, and that means with their entanglement powers, as Monica reveals that they are linked to each other. So that means like especially with the bangle having a connection to the Kree, and even like having the powers linked to each other, and that is sort of activating its ability to swap places. And then with Kamala, like she shows like a demonstration of her powers. This is definitely from the Miss Marvel show. And then we see Kamala swap places with Carol Danvers, and that's all point of this film is that we're going to see them like switch places. And then like I think like this is gonna be a fun movie to see this team up on screen. And now in this, and then the next scene, we see Kamala running on a ship being attacked, and then we see the return of Goose, the cat from Captain Marvel, and then we see him using his powers to swallow the people who are attacking Kamala. That's basically what Goose's powers are. So it's going to be very nice to see Goose the cat make his return in this film. And now, even as we see Goose, the guy using his powers, this is called the Flurkin, which are cats but as alien creatures. And even with Kamala's reaction to Flurkin and a Goose being used to attack people, and that it's gonna be so cool to see. And then this trailer continues with Kamala, Carol, and Monica as are going on their mission. And then we can see people dancing in the background. It's because in this film there's probably going to be a musical sequence. And then we see Monica as Photon in her suit, just using her powers. And this looks so sick to see her like using her powers as Photon in the MCU. It's because this all has been set up since WandaVision. And plus with Monica, she was going through the energy barrier, and like she became a photon because she was investigating Wanda's hex back in that show, and basically with Monica that like went through it, and basically had like energy powers, and that allow her to become photon. Now, in the shot that we can see our main villain for the film, so she has the cosmic rod, which is a weapon that was used in Guardians of the Galaxy. And then, as we can see here, that she has the second bangle, and which this is linked directly to the Kree, because in Miss Marvel episode 3 that we saw all of them going in that cave, and then we can see that like a blue hand, which is the Kree, and we can see the bangle on it as well. And plus with the Miss Marvel show, and with the Kamala that was out the bangle for the first time, that like we can see that this bangle is going to have a huge connection, especially to the Kree. And now, as we see here in the shot, is Prince Young, who's going to be played by a part of Zio Zone, and it is revealed to be the husband of Captain Marvel, and it's going to be very cool that Captain Marvel is going to be married in this film. And then, as we see, is multiple cats, and even with the goose, he's probably going to be manipulated into multiple cats, and to probably join them in this film. And then with his ultimate my shot, it was all the three of them, Kamala, Carol, and Margot, all like staying together. This was sort of like a team of film kind of way, and I'm just ready to see as a duo, as a crush, especially for this epic team up film. And now, as we see here, Captain Marvel's new suit, like we can see with its logo, it's exactly paying a homage to a Jedi's Bell's suit, which he's the son of the first Captain Marvel in the comics. And even with this quick shot, it looks like that with Captain Marvel that she is probably fighting the villain. And then this trailer ends with all the three of them using the powers on, and then we went with the Kamala questioning them if they are a team, and then with the Carol and Monica replying no. But it's gonna be very cool to see this team up on screen with Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, even with a photon in the MCU, just like to team up in this big Captain Marvel sequel, and yeah, it's gonna be so cool to see. And yeah, and with this first trailer for the Marvels, I think I'm really extremely excited and hyped up for this film. And even with the Kamala, Carol, and Marco, just like to team up together in this one epic film, and even with the bangle having a huge connection to the Kree, it was so much more about to go down in this film. I'm just really excited for this fun Captain Marvel sequel as well. And so that's going to be for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what your thoughts on my breakdown, and if there are any Easter eggs and stuff that I may have missed that you didn't notice. Let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like and subscribe to turn on the notification for future videos. And if I have updates, always follow me on Twitter. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.